Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a hilarious topic: 10 ways dogs hack gaming keyboards. You won't believe some of these. We've got some seriously funny clips lined up, from dogs accidentally hitting those game-winning or game-losing shots to some epic keyboard malfunctions. Make sure you stick around until the end because we're doing a giveaway. That's right, one lucky subscriber will win a brand new dog-proof gaming keyboard. Alright, let's kick things off with those clumsy paws. We've all been there, right? Deep in concentration, battling it out in our favorite game when suddenly, BAM! Your dog decides to help by plopping down right on the keyboard. Next thing you know, your character is doing the Macarena instead of dodging enemy fire. It's like they have a knack for hitting the most random keys at the worst possible times. And the best part? They look at you with those innocent eyes like, what? I was just trying to get comfy. But hey, we can't stay mad at those furry faces for long, can we? They might not be winning any esports tournament soon, but they sure know how to turn a tense match into a laugh riot. Stay tuned for the next keyboard hack because it involves some serious tail-wagging action. Get ready to laugh because we're talking about those furry helicopters. You know, the dogs who think their tails are weapons of mass destruction? Picture this. You're in a heated firefight, laser-focused on taking down the enemy. Suddenly, your screen goes haywire. Your character spins, weapons fire randomly, and you're left wondering if you've been transported into a glitching matrix. The culprit? Your dog's tail, of course. Those happy wags can turn into keyboard chaos in a heartbeat, sending your game into a tailspin. It's like they know exactly when you need to be focused, and they're determined to throw you off your game. But hey, at least they're having fun, right? And who knows, maybe with a little training, we can turn those tail wags into secret gaming combos. Up next, we're diving into a sticky situation, literally, don't miss it. Okay, this one might make your skin crawl a little, but let's be real, it's also kind of hilarious. We're talking about drool, that slimy, gooey substance that seems to have a mind of its own when it comes to dogs. You know how it goes, you're in the zone, racking up those kills when suddenly your keyboard feels different. Sticky, maybe, a little sluggish, and then you see it. The telltale, glistening trail of drool winding its way across your precious keys. It's like your keyboard has become a doggy slip and slide and those keys are just begging for a good cleaning. But hey, at least it's not permanent damage, right? Unless you count the psychological scarring of seeing your keyboard covered in dog slobber. Stick around because things are about to get even wilder as we explore the dangers of chewing cables. Chapter 4, Cable Chompers, the ultimate disconnect. Alright, everyone knows dogs love to chew, it's in their DNA, but when their chewing obsession turns to your precious gaming cables, well, that's when things get serious. We've all been there, right? You're just about to clutch that victory, adrenaline pumping, and then, silence. Your screen goes black, your keyboard goes dead, you frantically check the connections, and that's when you see it, the telltale teeth marks on your once pristine cable. It's like your dog knew exactly how to deliver the ultimate game over. But hey, at least they're providing us with some valuable life lessons, right? Like, always have backup cables. And maybe invest in some chew toys that are more appealing than your expensive gaming peripherals. Up next, we're talking about those furry little space invaders who love nothing more than to park themselves right on your keyboard. You won't want to miss it. Chapter 5. Keyboard Kings and Queens, when dogs rule the keys. Let's be real, dogs love to be the center of attention. And what better way to steal the show than by planting themselves right in the middle of your gaming setup? We're talking about those furry little keyboard hogs who think your gaming keyboard is their own personal throne. You know how it goes, you get up for a quick snack break, and when you return, there they are, sprawled out across your keyboard like they own the place. Suddenly your game is filled with random characters, weapons are firing on their own, and you're pretty sure you just accidentally sent a strongly worded message to your guildmates. It's like they have a sixth sense for knowing exactly when you're most vulnerable, and they strike with precision. But hey, at least they look adorable doing it, right? Stay tuned because up next we're exploring the world of voice-activated gaming, or should we say, bark-activated gaming. Chapter 6, Barking Orders. Can dogs master voice control? Okay, this one might be a bit of a stretch, but we've all had those moments where we swear our dogs understand every word we say. So, it begs the question, can our furry friends actually hack into our games using just their bark? Imagine this. You're in a heated match trash-talking your opponents, as one does, when suddenly your dog lets out a well-timed bark. And to your surprise, your in-game character repeats the bark. Okay, maybe it's just a coincidence. But still, it makes you wonder, right? What if our dogs are secretly fluent in gamer language? What if those barks aren't just random noises, but strategic commands designed to help us dominate the virtual battlefield? Probably not, but hey, a gamer can dream, right? Get ready for the next chapter because we're about to step into a minefield. Of paws, that is. Chapter 7. The Keyboard Shuffle. Watch your step. We've all been there. You're laser focused on the game, adrenaline pumping, when suddenly, you feel it. A soft, furry pressure on your foot. You glance down and there it is. Your dog, using your foot as a personal scratching post. But here's the thing. Sometimes that innocent foot-warming session turns into a full-blown keyboard invasion. 1 minute they're snuggled up against you, the next they're tap dancing across your keyboard like they're auditioning for a canine version of Dancing with the Stars. The result? A chaotic symphony of mistimed jumps, accidental shots, and bewildered teammates wondering what on earth is going on. It's like they have a sixth sense for knowing exactly when you're about to pull off an epic maneuver, and they're determined to sabotage your every move. But hey, at least they're keeping things interesting, right? Stay tuned, because up next, we're diving into a truly soggy situation. Spilled drinks. Chapter 8. Drink of Doom, the Great Keyboard Spill. Okay, let's be real. Gamers love their drinks. Whether it's a giant energy drink to fuel those all-night gaming sessions or a simple glass of water to stay hydrated, we always have something within arm's reach, but there's one thing that can turn that refreshing beverage into a gamer's worst nightmare, a clumsy canine. We've all been there, right? You're just about to take a celebratory sip after an epic victory when suddenly, BAM! Your furry friend bumps into your arm, sending your drink flying through the air in slow motion. And where does it land? You guessed it, right on your keyboard. Cue the frantic scramble to unplug everything, flip the keyboard upside down, and pray to the gaming gods that your precious keys aren't fried. It's a classic case of bad timing, canine curiosity, and the inevitable laws of gravity. But hey, at least it makes for a good story, right? Up next, we're talking about a hairy situation, literally, don't miss it. Chapter 9. The Furry Fallout. When shedding gets real. Let's face it, dogs are basically walking, barking fur factories. And while we love their fluffy coats, we can't deny that their shedding habits can wreak havoc on our beloved gaming setups. We're talking about those fine, almost invisible hairs that have a knack for finding their way into the tiniest crevices of your keyboard. 1 minute your keyboard is pristine, the next it looks like a miniature sheepdog exploded on your desk. And the worst part? Those pesky hairs don't just sit there harmlessly. They get lodged under the keys, causing them to stick, double type, or stop working altogether. It's like they're on a mission to sabotage your gaming experience, one tiny hair at a time. But hey, at least it's a good excuse to invest in a mini vacuum cleaner, right? Get ready for the final chapter because we're ending things with a bang. Or should we say, a bite. Chapter 10, Playful Nibblers Keyboard versus Canine Teeth. Okay, this last one is for all the gamers who have ever had their keyboards mistaken for chew toys. We love our dogs, we really do, but sometimes their playful nibbling habits can lead to some expensive repairs. We're talking about those moments when your dog decides that your keyboard looks a little too much like a bone, a chew toy, or maybe even a giant dog biscuit. You know how it goes. You turn your back for 1 second and suddenly you hear it, that unmistakable crunching sound. You spin around in horror, and there they are, happily gnawing on your spacebar like it's the most delicious thing they've ever tasted. And those sharp little puppy teeth, they can do some serious damage. Keys go missing, keycaps get cracked, and suddenly you're left with a keyboard that looks like it's been through a war zone. But hey, at least they're having fun, right? And hey, maybe those bite marks will give your keyboard some character, right? And there you have it, folks. 10 ways dogs can hack gaming keyboards. From paw-sative disruptions to drool disasters, our furry friends sure know how to keep us on our toes, and sometimes reaching for a new keyboard. But let's be real, we wouldn't trade them for the world. Their antics might drive us crazy sometimes, but they also bring us endless joy and laughter. So, the next time your dog decides to help you with your gaming session, just remember to laugh it off and maybe capture the moment on camera. You never know, you might just have the next viral dog video on your hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fun content. See you next time.